Meanwhile, the skaters are getting ready backstage for the artistic program. Mark Mitchell is the current leader. The professionals Paul Wylie and Scott Hamilton are second and third. Under recently adopted rules, they can become eligible for the 1994 Olympics. So I asked Scott Hamilton about his goals and motives for competing here.
I guess what's been driving me for the last 8 months is the temptation of reinstatement. And I'd be lying if I said it's not like right there every day. Do I want to compete in the Olympics? Not really. I really don't. Do I want to make it an Olympic team?
Why do you not want to? I
did it already.
Good.
And I'm not gonna better my placement from '84. I got my gold medal. Why go back? So my goal is just compete if I were to reinstate, and to be as good as I can be, and to be as strong and as competitive as possible, and to be the best skater I can be this late in my career. And if I can hold out for another 3 years, and skate well and be current and as technically as strong as everybody else out there, then I can leave the sport knowing that I just didn't fade into oblivion, that I had a spot in my last years as a performer.
Both the professionals and the amateurs are affected by this decision to open up the competition in a broad sense now in skating. We have two eligible or amateur skaters here, Todd Eldredge and Mark Mitchell, and we asked them how they were affected and how they felt by having men like you and Brian Boitano come back into the competitive ranks.
Well, I think if he wants to, and he's got the desire still within him to come back and compete, then they should let him.
I didn't feel it was right when the tennis players came back in '88. I didn't feel it was right when the basketball players came back in '92. So I guess that's kind of the way I feel about the figure skaters coming back.
Well, you've heard what Todd Eldredge and Mark Mitchell have said about the decision. How do you feel about it?
They have opportunities to compete with us on our playing field professionally, but we can't compete with them in their world competitively. So I think it's fair now. I think if they're letting everybody back in to be on one floor, it's better for everybody. I could see where it would bother them. It's weird. It's weird for me. It's weird for them. It's very uncomfortable. But again, you put everybody in the same building, and it's fair. We're all competing under the same 9 judges.
By the way, Paul Wylie says he will not apply for Olympic reinstatement, but he will skate